Nisha. Welcome back to my channel. In the earlier videos, we finished exercise 3.3, question number 1 and 2. We will start with question number 3. This is exercise 3.3. Exercise 3.3. Okay. Now, the first question number 3 says, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is equal to 180? Let us draw a parallelogram. Angle D and angle B. Angle D and angle B. So these two angles, they are having their 180. So here the opposite angles, can sum of these two be 180? Is it possible in a parallelogram? Now if you take as a square is also one of the quadrilateral. Okay. Now here in this, if I take this square, I have all the angles as 90 degree. So sum of these two angles will be 180. So it is possible, yes. But in this, we can also mention that there are a few more conditions which we should be satisfied. For example, opposite angles should be equal and sum of the adjacent angles should be 180. Okay, so you can write yes. A quadrilateral ABCD can be a parallelogram but ABCD can be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle D is equal to 180. Also adjacent angles should be supplementary, should be sum of these two should be 180. And second, opposite angles should be equal. Opposite angles now next situation, AB is equal to DC is 8 cm and AD is equal to 4 and BC is only 4 points. So let us just check out. Let us draw any quadrilateral. Okay, now here A, B, C, D. Here AB and BC. What is AB? AB and BC. They are same. This is 8 cm. This is also same 8 cm. Whereas AD and BC, AB is 4 cm and BC is 4.4 cm. But one of the important property of a parallelogram is that all the sides are equal. The opposite sides are also equal. But here AB is equal to BC, but BC is not equal to BC. So this cannot be a parallelogram. No. As AB is not equal to BC. Okay. You can write this much. Now moving on to the third one. Okay. Here you can mention the reason that opposite sides should be of same length. Now moving on to third one. Now here we have given angle A as 70 degree and angle C as 65 degree. So let us draw A is equal to 70 degree and C is equal to 65 degree. Now when we discuss the properties of parallelogram, we had also discussed that opposite angles of a parallelogram are always equal, but here we can see that these two angles are not equal, so this cannot be a parallelogram. No, because in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. But here angle A is not equal to angle C. Okay, so this is what is question number 3. Now moving on to question number 4. Okay students, let me start with question number 4. Question number 4 says that draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. Means you have to draw a quadrilateral, but it should not be a parallelogram, but it has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. Okay, that means you have to draw a quadrilateral, and in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal, right? But here only one pair of opposite angles should be equal. Can you recall one of the quadrilateral which we have already discussed earlier? Now here, if you remember, what is the name of this quadrilateral, students? This is a kite. Okay, here now these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. Only these two angles are equal. Okay, so this is a quadrilateral and not a parallelogram. This is what we are asking. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal length. We are having exactly two opposite angles of equal length. Okay, so this is a kite. So here you can write in your statement, students, that ABCD is a quadrilateral which is not a parallelogram having opposite angles, that is angle B and angle D of equal measure. Okay, students, this is clear? Okay, students, moving on to question number 5. Question number 5 says the measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each angle of the parallelogram. Now you can draw a parallelogram here. This is a parallelogram. Okay. Measure of two adjacent angles. You can take any two adjacent angles. Suppose I am taking angle B and angle C. So they are in the ratio of 3:2. So you can suppose that let angle A is equal to 3x. Sorry, 3x, and angle B is equal to 2x. So you can name this as 3x and this as 2x. This is what we have supposed. Find the measure of each angle. You have to find the measure of angle A and angle B. So in a parallelogram, sum of the adjacent angle is always 180. So you can write here that angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. Please mention the reason. Adjacent angles are sum of the adjacent angles is always 180 degrees. Okay, students, sum of the adjacent angles is always 180. So angle A is 3x, angle B is 2x is equal to 180. So 3x plus 2x is 5x. So 5x is equal to 180. So x is equal to 180 divided by 5. Divide and get the answer. 5 is a 15, 16, 17, 18. So 5, 6 are 30. 5 is a 15, 36 is the answer. Value of x is 36 degrees. That is value of angle A and angle B. So here angle A is equal to 3x is equal to 3 into 36 is equal to 6 are 18, 8 is a 9 and 108. 108 is the measure of angle A, and angle B is equal to 2x is equal to 2 into 36 is equal to 2, 6 are 12, 2, 1, 2, 3 is 6 and 1, 7, 70 degrees. That of angle B is 72 degrees. Okay, students, so we have solved question number 5 here. Moving on to question number 6 quickly. Okay, students, question number 6. Question number 6 says that two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Find the measure of each angle of a parallelogram. Okay, very simple question. This is a parallelogram. Okay, if I name A, B, C, D, two adjacent angles of parallelogram have equal measure. So can we suppose that angle X, A and B, I am taking two adjacent angles. You can take any two adjacent angles. I am taking A and B, you can take A and B, or B and C, or B and C. They have equal measure. That's why I have supposed angle A as x and angle B also as x. So here we can start like this. Let angle A is equal to x and angle B is equal to x. Why? Because they have equal measure. These two angles have equal measure. We have to find the measure of these two angles. So here angle A plus angle B is equal to 180. Sum of adjacent angles is 180 degrees. Okay. So what is angle A? X plus x is equal to 180 degrees. X plus x will give you, that is 1 plus 1, 2. 2x is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 divided by 2 is equal to 90 degrees. So here angle A is equal to x is equal to 90 degree. Angle B is equal to x is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, students. So here question number 6 is done. Please check your answers. Moving on to the next question. Okay, students, moving on to question number 7. Question number 7 says, in adjacent figure HOPE is a parallelogram. Find the angle measures of x, y, and z. State properties you use to find them. So here, this is a parallelogram. Okay, HOPE is a parallelogram. There are few measures given here. There is a diagonal also. This is 40 degree. This is z. This is 70 degree. This is y, and this is x. You have to find the measure of x, y, and z. Okay. Now you can easily see that if these two are parallel lines and this is a transversal. So angle y and this 40 degree, they both are equal as their alternate interior angles. Okay. So here angle y is equal to 40 degrees alternate interior angles. Okay, we have got this angle y as 40 degrees. एंगल y मिल गया 40. ठीक है. अब now we can find angle P. See, again these two parallel lines and this is a, if you say a transversal, this whole angle P and this angle 70, these two are equal. They are again alternate interior angles. Okay, so angle P is equal to 70 degrees interior angles. Okay, then what else? Yes, you can also say that this whole angle P and angle H, these both are equal. So if angle P is 70 degree, angle H is also 70 degrees. So you can write here angle P is equal to angle H is equal to 70 degrees. The reason is opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Now, here we have angle H. This whole angle we are having, and this is having. This angle is 40. How will you find Z? You can easily find Z. It gives so angle Z is equal to angle H minus 40. What is angle H? पूरा H कितना निकाला हमने? 70. So 70 minus remaining 40 is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, so we get got Z also as 30. Z मिल गया, Y मिल गया, X we have to find. Okay, so we can easily say that this angle X and this angle H, मतलब E or H, these two are adjacent angles and adjacent angles make 180 degrees. So let us do that. Angle E plus angle H is equal to 180 degree. Sum of adjacent angles is 180 degrees. So what is angle E? It is X. What is angle H? H we have supposed as 70. 70 is equal to 180 degrees. So X is equal to 180 minus 70 is equal to 110 degrees. So we have got the measure of X also. X is 180 degrees, and what is Y we have got? Y also we have got 40 degrees. and Z is 30 degrees. Z is 30 degrees. So we have got all the three measures of the angles. Okay. Now moving on to question number 8, students.